The Yao family youth casually watched Li Yuan suffering, confident that he would soon die after enduring 13 days of torment from octo soul worms. He ordered the old man accompanying him to capture an illusory yin cultivator next time so his worms could mature faster. The youth also promised the 9 celestial swords to the woman beside him, boasting that as a member of the Yao family, there was nothing in the Thunder Celestial realm he could not obtain. He intended to search Li Yuan's origin soul to discover where the swords came from and seize everything there. Meanwhile, Wong Lin arrived at the fragment and searched for Li Yuan with his divine sense. Upon discovering Li Yuan on the verge of death, his expression darkened and overwhelming killing intent erupted. Li Yuan, whose vision had nearly faded and whose body was consumed by white insects, accepted that death was near but regretted only that he could not teach Brother Shu the restriction heart. Refusing to die without dignity, he glared at his tormentors with hatred, declaring that although they could have simply taken his treasures, they had instead cruelly toyed with him, and he vowed to become a vengeful ghost after death. Li Yuan released his remaining 3 celestial swords toward the youth, then used the last of his strength to unleash his family's restriction art by drawing black restrictions from between his eyebrows. 18 restrictions surrounded him before absorbing his blood and rushing toward the youth. The old illusory yin cultivator intervened, using dense origin energy to shatter the restrictions. But the broken restrictions reformed into black lines that attacked him. He produced an ancient mirror that absorbed all surrounding light and destroyed the restrictions. Li Yuan, exhausted from previously sacrificing much of his restriction heart to help Brother Shu, realized his weakened state prevented the restrictions from displaying their true power. Although fatally injured, he had no regrets because helping Brother Shu had been worth it. The old man then casually kicked Li Yuan, scattering the last celestial spiritual energy within him and leaving him completely defenseless before inviting the young master to search Li Yuan's soul. As the youth reached toward Li Yuan, a ripple suddenly appeared nearby. The old man's expression changed drastically, and he urgently ordered the young master to retreat. Before the youth could react, an overwhelming killing intent burst from the ripple, freezing the surroundings. Wong Lin stepped out, his killing intent shaking the heavens. As the youth attempted to flee, Wong Lin pointed one finger at his chest, instantly shattering every bone in his body. Wong Lin immediately closed the distance and pressed another finger between the youth's eyebrows, flooding his body with terrifying origin energy. The youth's celestial spiritual energy collapsed, followed by his cultivation, blood, muscles, organs, skull, and brain. His flesh completely disintegrated before his body even landed, while his terrified origin soul was torn apart by the raging origin energy. Instead of allowing it to vanish, Wong Lin compressed the destroyed origin soul into a ball of light and pressed it into Li Yuan's forehead to nourish his fading origin soul. Wong Lin then coldly declared, "Who gave you the qualifications to hurt my friend?" Everything had happened in an instant. The old illusory yin cultivator had only begun moving when the Yao family youth had already been completely annihilated. Witnessing Wong Lin's unimaginable speed and overwhelming origin energy, the old man's calmness disappeared, replaced by horror and fear as cold sweat covered his forehead. Li Yuan's heart was filled with overwhelming hatred after everything he had endured. Wong Lin remained silent as his gaze shifted toward the woman holding Li Yuan's celestial swords. Without wasting a single moment, he closed the distance, having just witnessed Wong Lin effortlessly eliminate the Yao youth and completely erase his remaining consciousness. The woman was consumed by terror. The horrifying scene shattered her confidence and even damaged her Dao heart. Instead of resisting, she instinctively turned and fled, convinced that Wong Lin was an unstoppable demon. Her attempt was meaningless. Wong Lin caught up to her almost instantly while the illusory yin old man abandoned her without hesitation and fled for his own life. Wong Lin reached out and extracted her remaining essence, which he immediately transferred to Li Yuan. The pure origin energy slightly restored Li Yuan's weakened condition before the woman's body completely disintegrated, leaving only her flying swords and storage bags behind. Even at the moment of her death, she could not understand how Li Yuan, whom they had hunted relentlessly, possessed such a terrifying ally within the Thunder Celestial realm. With the woman dealt with, Wong Lin immediately turned his attention to the escaping illusory yin old man. By merging with the surrounding world, he instantly appeared in the old man's path and blocked his escape. Wong Lin summoned a bolt of purple heavenly lightning that shattered the old man's defensive flames the moment it struck, severely wounding him. Realizing he had no hope of victory, the old man hurriedly begged for mercy. He tried to shift the blame onto the Yao family's young master, claiming he had only obeyed orders because of the difference in their status. Ignoring the excuses, Wong Lin coldly asked a single question: how many days had Li Yuan been pursued? When the old man admitted it had been 13 days, Wong Lin quietly repeated the number before deciding to repay every single day himself. He immobilized the old man with his divine ability, leaving him completely unable to move or resist. Wong Lin then calmly inflicted punishment one stage at a time, treating each attack as payment for one of those 13 days. Whenever the immobilization weakened and the old man showed signs of escaping, Wong Lin simply used the technique again and continued without pause. By the end of the punishment, the old man's body had been completely destroyed, and with the final strike, his physical form was erased entirely. Although his physical body was gone, the old man's remaining soul still attempted to threaten Wong Lin by declaring that the Yao family would never let him go. Wong Lin answered by summoning the Billion Soul Flag and revealing the Blood Ancestor. The old man's horrified expression upon seeing the Blood Ancestor's appearance immediately confirmed Wong Lin's suspicion regarding the Blood Ancestor's connection to the Yao family. Without giving the old man another opportunity to speak, Wong Lin captured his remaining soul, searched through its memories for useful information, erased all of its consciousness, and refined what remained into pure origin energy. Wong Lin then returned to Li Yuan and infused the refined origin energy into him, explaining that this was a rare opportunity that might allow him to break through to the illusory yin stage if he could fully absorb it. Afterward, Wong Lin placed his hand on Li Yuan's body and forcefully extracted every tiny white parasite that had been hidden inside him. The strange insects were covered in a foul aura, but Wong Lin crushed every last one of them with ease, completely removing the hidden threat that had continued to harm Li Yuan. Li Yuan remained at the peak of the late ascendant stage because his body lacked origin energy. After Wong Lin nourished him with 3 origin souls, including one from an illusory yin cultivator, Li Yuan's chances of breaking through increased greatly. Wong Lin placed restrictions around him and reflected on the Blood Ancestor's identity. Realizing he belonged to the powerful Yao family and served the Blood God, Wong Lin accepted that making another formidable enemy was unavoidable since he could not abandon Li Yuan. He decided that mastering the spell to merge with the world would allow him to escape even from Tuo Senator, and he also intended to make use of the old man's memories. Wong Lin then began refining the origin energy inside his body, believing that once it was completely absorbed, he would be extremely close to reaching the early Nirvana Scryer stage. Wong Lin examined the 3 storage bags and the 9 celestial swords they had obtained. He arranged the 9 swords and 9 beast bones exactly as they had originally been found. After discovering that the beast bones absorbed divine sense, he realized they required a special activation method. He surrounded the area with origin energy mist and released his ancient thunder dragon origin soul into the 8 smaller beast bones. His origin soul split into 8 parts and entered them, causing blue light to flow into the central sword. His soul then entered the sword and was assaulted by endless sword energy generated by a restriction matrix. Wong Lin calmly analyzed the restrictions while protecting himself with origin energy. After deciphering the restriction, the process continued through all 9 swords until 3 days later, his origin soul entered the largest beast bone. There he successfully left his soul imprint, gaining complete understanding of the treasure. He learned it was the celestial treasure called the Withered Dao Pair, an extremely powerful magical treasure that had been damaged in an ancient battle against an ancient god but still retained tremendous power. The treasure merged into his body, leaving a lifelike beast bone tattoo on the back of his right hand. Li Yuan continued absorbing origin energy while Wong Lin searched the storage bags of the enemies they had defeated. The woman's bag contained nothing valuable aside from celestial jades. Young Master Yao's storage bag contained a mysterious paper talisman similar to one Wong Lin already possessed. Upon inspection, Wong Lin discovered faint origin energy fluctuations within both talismans and suspected they were extraordinary treasures, though he could not determine their true purpose. From the old man's memories, Wong Lin learned about the collection pavilion hidden within a sealed fragment of the Thunder Celestial Realm. The fragment had been sealed by the 4 great families of the All-Heaven star system that inherited the celestial realm's legacy. The collection pavilion preserved celestial spells created by the former celestial emperor and his subordinates. The pavilion followed its own rules, allowing only those with sufficient fortune to obtain celestial spells. Even the 4 great families could not break these rules, so they periodically opened the fragment and allowed their descendants to try their luck. The Yao family alone had dispatched 10 groups into the Thunder celestial realm to seek these inheritances. Wong Lin immediately became interested in searching the collection pavilion. Li Yuan eventually awakened but admitted that he had failed to advance because his origin soul could not yet withstand so much origin energy. Wong Lin encouraged him, explaining that the origin energy was still nourishing his soul and that he would inevitably reach the illusory yin stage after enough time. Filled with gratitude, Li Yuan pledged never to forget Wong Lin's help. Wong Lin returned Li Yuan's 9 celestial swords and gave him the final storage bag, believing its contents would benefit him. In return, Li Yuan presented Wong Lin with an ancient mirror capable of breaking most restrictions. And Wong Lin gladly accepted it. Li Yuan then asked whether Wong Lin's cultivation had greatly improved and whether the blood ancestor had died. Wong Lin calmly replied that the blood ancestor's threat had been resolved and that although he was not dead, there was little difference. Li Yuan understood that Wong Lin's dramatic increase in strength was connected to the blood ancestor's fate. Wong Lin invited Li Yuan to accompany him in exploring the Thunder celestial realm and collecting celestial spells. He believed Li Yuan's mastery of restrictions and knowledge of the realm would greatly increase their chances of success. While Wong Lin himself could easily protect Li Yuan, Li Yuan gladly accepted and demonstrated his ability by using restriction techniques to reveal a hidden celestial ruin concealed beneath an ordinary plane. As the illusion shattered, the ruins of a city emerged, along with a stone tablet bearing the words, "Celestial Welcoming Palace." Li Yuan explained that his Li family possessed the Annihilation Restriction Heart, a secret technique capable of reverse engineering celestial spells by analyzing their remaining traces. Though using it greatly harmed the user, nevertheless, he vowed to use it if it would help Wong Lin obtain celestial spells. Wong Lin and Li Yuan arrived at the ruined Celestial Welcoming Palace, where Li Yuan identified it as an ancient marketplace used by celestials. The palace was enormous, almost the size of a mortal city, but had been reduced to silent ruins filled with collapsed buildings, damaged pavilions, lingering restriction remnants, and drifting dust. After searching the area, Wong Lin found nothing unusual, concluding that countless cultivators had already explored the place during previous openings of the Thunder celestial realm. Li Yuan believed the largest trading shop should have been located in the eastern section of the palace. Although only a single wall remained, he carefully examined the rubble and determined that a hidden chamber still existed beneath the ruins. At his request, Wong Lin used purple thunder to strike a specific location, revealing a formation carved into the ground that had completely lost its celestial spiritual energy, making it appear inactive. Li Yuan explained that celestial shops often contained hidden storage rooms protected by formations. He concluded that this formation had become a dead formation after exhausting all of its celestial spiritual energy over countless years. Confident that he could temporarily restore it, Li Yuan knelt before the formation, bit his finger, infused it with his blood and origin energy, and carefully activated the ancient mechanism. While Li Yuan worked, Wong Lin silently reflected on the former glory of the Thunder celestial realm, imagining countless celestials arriving on celestial treasures and spirit beasts to conduct trade before the realm's destruction. He also recalled the enormous handprint left within the Rain celestial realm and regretted that Li Yuan could not study it to possibly reconstruct the ancient celestial spell. As Li Yuan continued restoring the formation, his face gradually became pale from the energy and blood he expended. When he finally released a mysterious black restriction into the formation, an unexpected beam of light suddenly shot into the sky. The phenomenon surprised even Li Yuan, who explained that because the formation had never been opened improperly before, the spirit of the formation had to be released first, creating the pillar of light. Wong Lin sensed suppressed celestial spiritual energy erupting from the beam and realized it could attract unwanted attention. Li Yuan eagerly waited for the beam to disappear so they could enter the hidden chamber. Wong Lin quickly noticed 2 cultivators approaching after seeing the pillar of light. He immediately destroyed nearby rubble, turning it into dust that formed a circular barrier with a radius of 10,000 feet around the formation. Calmly declaring that anyone entering would die, Wong Lin released overwhelming pressure through his voice alone. The two mid-stage ascendant cultivators from the Zhao family were so intimidated that they stopped outside the barrier, respectfully obeyed his warning, and chose not to interfere. As the pillar of light continued shining, more and more cultivators across the fragment noticed it and assumed that a powerful treasure had appeared. Numerous experts rushed toward the location, including many peak late-stage ascendant cultivators. Although greed filled their eyes after seeing the beam and sensing the abundant celestial spiritual energy, they all hesitated outside Wong Lin's dust barrier after recognizing the terrifying origin energy radiating from him. None dared challenge a second-step cultivator despite desperately wanting to investigate the treasure hidden beneath the formation. When the pillar of light finally disappeared, a dark entrance opened within the formation, releasing waves of dense celestial spiritual energy from the hidden chamber below. The cultivators outside became even more tempted by the unknown treasure concealed within. But Wong Lin's presence prevented anyone from making a move. At that moment, another cultivator possessing origin energy arrived. A powerful ray of sword energy cut across the sky, and a yellow-robed second-step cultivator standing upon a flying sword rapidly approached the hidden chamber without paying any attention to the surrounding cultivators or Wong Lin's warning. Wong Lin replied, "Xu Mu," before disappearing into the cave. Tang Yangfeng memorized the name but ultimately suppressed his desire to attack because he was no longer confident he could defeat Wong Lin. After Wong Lin entered the sealed underground tunnel with Li Yuan, the cultivators outside remained shocked by the overwhelming power he had displayed. When they recalled the name, Xu Mu, Tang Yangfeng and the woman beside him immediately associated it with the prestigious Xu family from planet Donghua. Believing that only such a powerful lineage could produce a corporeal young cultivator of Wong Lin's caliber. Although they could not confirm his identity, Tang Yangfeng decided that provoking him would be extremely unwise. When asked about the two Tang family members who had died, he coldly dismissed the matter, saying that since they were already dead, nothing more needed to be done. He abandoned any intention of exploring the dark hole and led his companions away. The surrounding cultivators, having witnessed Wong Lin's terrifying strength, also lost the courage to enter the area within 10,000 feet of the tunnel. Even after the dust settled, the place felt like a forbidden land of death. Eventually everyone withdrew, and the name, Xu Mu, gradually spread among the cultivators. The formation above the tunnel slowly exhausted its power and became a dead formation, fulfilling Li Yuan's original plan of preventing anyone else from entering. Inside the underground passage, Li Yuan confidently stated that they were most likely the first people to enter this place since the collapse of the celestial realm because celestial spiritual energy still lingered within the tunnel walls. If others had entered before, that energy would have long since dissipated. While advancing, Li Yuan mentioned that he had discovered 3 unusual treasures in the previous chamber and intended to examine them with Wong Lin later because they seemed very strange. Wong Lin silently spread his divine sense forward but deliberately kept it limited to avoid accidentally triggering celestial restrictions. The tunnel contained no branches and extended endlessly downward, causing both men to walk for over half an hour without reaching its end. Li Yuan wondered whether the tunnel might actually exist inside an overlapping spatial fragment because of its extraordinary depth. As they continued descending, Wong Lin gradually sensed an unusual pressure between his eyebrows, as though someone were constantly pressing a finger against them. The deeper they traveled, the stronger and more painful the sensation became. Eventually Wong Lin stopped Li Yuan and asked whether he felt anything unusual. Li Yuan denied sensing anything, so Wong Lin instructed him to temporarily disperse the restriction heart located between his eyebrows. The instant Li Yuan removed it, his face turned pale, his eyes became bloodshot, and he experienced the same unbearable pressure. He immediately restored the restriction heart, allowing himself to recover, and admitted that Wong Lin had been right. Wong Lin realized the strange phenomenon affected both of them but had been blocked by Li Yuan's restriction heart. Using his divine sense to trace the path of the tunnel, Wong Lin drew an incomplete silver rune in the air with his finger. Li Yuan found it familiar but could only identify 4 similar celestial restriction symbols because the drawing was incomplete. Wong Lin continued extending the missing lower section according to the tunnel's actual layout, allowing the rune to become complete. Li Yuan was shocked and immediately recognized it. Wong Lin then revealed that he had not invented the symbol. The tunnel itself had been constructed in the exact shape of that celestial restriction rune. Li Yuan explained that it was an extremely rare celestial restriction which could never function independently and only became effective when combined with other restriction formations. However, he still could not determine its exact purpose without seeing the entire structure. The two continued deeper into the tunnel. Wong Lin's pain between his eyebrows became increasingly severe. But neither of them stopped. After another half-hour, Wong Lin's divine sense finally reached the end of the passage. He rushed forward, rounded a bend, and found a towering 5-colored vortex emitting brilliant light. Li Yuan carefully calculated the completed restriction and finally understood its purpose. He explained that the rune represented only one section of a gigantic celestial healing formation. According to his deductions, there should be 9 identical runes scattered throughout the Thunder celestial realm, together forming an enormous healing array capable of continuously restoring someone over countless years. Such a project could only have been created through an incredible effort by the Celestials. Both men quickly realized the implication of Li Yuan's discovery. If the healing formation had truly remained active for countless years, then someone must have been lying at its center receiving its restorative power the entire time. Wong Lin calmly concluded that the one being healed could only be a celestial. Li Yuan agreed and believed that the 5-colored vortex before them was the entrance leading directly to the center of the formation. Although the entrance was sealed from the inside, he confidently declared that he could break the seal. However, Li Yuan's behavior suddenly became abnormal. His eyes filled with a strange light, and he became unusually excited, insisting that the opportunity before them was priceless. He argued that there could be no better source of celestial spells than an actual celestial. And if the celestial inside had become weak after countless years of healing, they might even be able to capture it. As he spoke, he rapidly formed a restriction and attempted to activate it to open the vortex. Wong Lin immediately sensed that Li Yuan was no longer acting normally. Without hesitation, he crushed the restriction Li Yuan had formed, injected origin energy into him, and rendered him unconscious before he could open the seal. Carrying the unconscious Li Yuan, Wong Lin cautiously retreated from the vortex. After he had withdrawn less than 30 feet, the 5-colored vortex suddenly stopped rotating. A dark, sinister aura emerged from within it, and a gigantic eyeball slowly appeared at the center of the vortex. At the same moment, a mysterious voice echoed directly inside Wong Lin's mind, asking a single question. Do you want to learn celestial spells?